Walking around New York in a Santa suit for anyway? You some kind of pervert that likes little kids or something?
I told you. I work for Macy's.
That's the thing. We call Macy. We don't have any record of you working for him.
But I'm not Santa. You know that.
I know. You're just another perv in New York, running around in the Santa suit instead of spandex in Times Square.
When you say I sit on Santa's lap to make the mugshot more authentic.
Are you really going to arrest Santa on Christmas Eve?
This isn't even the first time I've arrested Santa on Christmas Eve. Easter bunnies. Now that's a rare color. Now, your turn, honey.
Don't even think about it. I'm with him.
Suit yourself. But he's no Santa. He's just as bad as any of the other criminals that come through here. All right, Santa, time for your mugshot. That's weird. Let's try it again. Something's not right. What's the matter? We don't need a picture. Everybody knows what Santa looks like. White beard, red suit, big belly. Give him a cell.
I knew it. I just knew it. You were bluffing.
What gave it away, Pops?
I wasn't worried either. I knew our gun laws were sufficient to protect me.
If our laws are sufficient, why are people always making more of them?
You can never be too safe, Tom. Laws protect us. The more laws we have, the safer we'll all be.
If the gun wasn't real, then where did the gunshots come from?
Sweetie, this is New York City. There's gunfire everywhere all the time. So when the gunfire stops, the New Yorkers panic.
Only the real Santa would have known the gun was a fake, because only the real Santa is a true expert on toys.
Well, arrest Santa anyway. Santa should be locked up. He gave me this gun for Christmas when I was just a little kid. He never did do no proper background check.
Why are we here anyway? What are the charges? I know my rights, and you can't detain us without charges.
Now, let's see. Loitering, robbery, armed robbery, possession of stolen goods. The Gucci purse had to have been lifted. Possession of a controlled substance. Possession with intent to distribute. Sorry, Santa, comes with the territory.
But I'm not Santa.
I know. Impersonating a public figure. I'll add that to the list.
But he's only pretending to be Santa for the children at Macy's.
We called Macy and he don't have any record of Santa working for him. Impersonating a public figure with a malicious intent. Because nothing good can come from lying to impressionable young children.
What about her? She didn't do anything wrong.
You're all material witnesses. You're all staying put until we get this sorted out.
I knew I never should have called the police.
I was where I didn't belong.
Let her go and arrest me. I was wrong to call the cops on her.
There's no need for heroics. We already got you where we want you.
On what charges?
You're a snitch. Now listen up. You all need to get bailed out and get out of here as soon as you possibly can. I can guarantee you that a guy in a Santa suit is not going to last very long in here once the real criminals start coming in. No one ever confused this city's finest criminals for wise men, and I can guarantee you that there will be no room in this manger for you later on tonight.
You can't keep her locked up. She didn't do anything wrong. She has no one to call.
Elves don't make the rules. I'm sure Santa here understands that. You don't like the way this place is run? You tell City Hall. But they're not open till the day after tomorrow, and until then, I make the rules.
Well, I was where I didn't belong. Besides, if you put me back out on the street, well, I'd just have to beg again, and well, then you'd have to arrest me again, and I'd be right back here tomorrow. But if you let me stay here tonight, well, I wouldn't have to beg, and I'd save everyone lots of work. Besides, at least here, I'm somewhere I know I belong.
Sounds like we got ourselves a real repeat offender.
What else is she supposed to do? Dinner's a repeat offender too.
May I suggest if you feel moved to call someone, you do it soon.
I don't got it anyway. I'm your classic teenage runaway who ended up on the streets and hasn't had a family in years. Got no one to call but a pimp. There ain't no pimp in this city that's gonna drive down to the precinct on their own accord.
Oh, don't look at me. I already told you. I'm an auto mechanic from Jersey. Everybody I know is already incarcerated in a fine detention center like this.
I could call an ex-wife or two, but they'd only say keep me locked up here longer.
Oh no, not me. If I call my mom, she'd die right there on the spot. And if she didn't, she'd kill me instead.
You don't believe this pity shit, or you're just feeling sorry for yourselves?
No one's feeling sorry for themselves. We're all present and fully accountable.
Sure sounds like pity to me.
What about you? You got anybody you can call?
Do you think I'm robbing people because of my healthy, parentally stable childhood left me well-adjusted?
There's not much left to do when it's clear you've landed yourself on a naughty list. Maybe I really am a bad person. Maybe I have been lying to myself all along. What can you do when even your best lies can no longer convince yourself any good?
Well, aren't you all just a fine motley crew of dysfunctional childhoods? No wonder you're all in prison. Every day, criminals worse off than yourselves march through here, facing the harshest of felonies. And everyone believes they're going to beat the charges and the system. But all of you are so down on yourselves that not one of you has any chance of beating your charges, even though you're mostly here on minor misdemeanors and hearsay.
Visitors approaching. Visitors entering.
Mommy, why is Santa in jail?
Oh, Suzie, that's not Santa. That's a man pretending to be Santa.
Is that illegal, Mommy?
No, Suzie, but sometimes people do bad things, including people who dress like Santa.
What did you do, Santa?
Nothing, Susie. None of us in here did anything wrong.
Oh, don't listen to him, Suzie. They all say that.
Ma'am, we were framed.
The police don't go around locking up innocent people, Suzie. That would be scarier than all the criminals in here combined.
But what if they really are innocent?
The law doesn't make mistakes, Suzie. We have highly trained, highly paid, qualified professionals making those decisions for us. The law knows what it's doing.
Why are you here?
To scare your daughter straight?
I'm here because the cops said I'd find you here.
Are you gonna bail us out?
For goodness sakes, no. Don't be silly. My money is far too valuable to throw away on petty criminals like yourselves.
Listen, lady, if you came here to make us feel bad, we already feel bad enough. We don't need your assistance.
I'm here to give you the name of a good lawyer.
How do you know he's good?
He settled my divorce for me. He got me everything I wanted.
Sounds like your attorney should be in here with the rest of us.
Well, suit yourself. No pun intended. But if you call him, he'll get you out of these charges. Oh, come on, Suzie. Jail is no place to spend Christmas Eve.
Even if he is good, there's no way any of us can afford his services.
I admire the irony. Only the most successful criminals can afford the best representation.
Come on now. We'll prove our innocence. We'll have our day in court, but first we have to get out of here.
And how are we going to do that?
We need to shake things up. Start a news story. Do you think anyone's going to believe Santa in today's world? No, because the story's been told before. If we're going to win in the court of public opinion, we have to change the narrative. We have to come up with a new story, not borrow old and hackneyed stories from the past to explain the present.
But Andy, we have to win in a court of law, not public opinion.
If we don't win in the court of public opinion first, we'll never win in the court of law. That's just how it works these days.
And how's this going to help us get out of jail?
Listen, when Frosty became the spokesman for climate change, he lost his status in the court of public opinion. No one believed a snowman could exist when the earth was on fire year-round. And when Peter busted down charges on Donner and Blitzen for bullying, Rudolph never pulled the same holiday swagger with the public ever since. No one wants to associate with a bully, especially no advertisers, no matter how cute the story might have once been.
This all sounds like gibberish to me.
That's because you're not educated, like me, Tom.
And you're not drunk like me, Andy.
We need to modernize Santa. We need Santa to win in the battle for public opinion so people will embrace him like they did once before.
Are you saying once doctor-assisted suicide became socially accepted, It's a Wonderful Life lost its charm and was doomed to obsolescence, just like Santa?
Now you've got it, Tom. We need to modernize Santa. We need to modernize Christmas. We need to take that story, the one with the little girl, hell, the one written on the other side of this building, and rewrite it. Santa would be so much more believable if he was modern and hip.
You're saying we're going to rewrite that classic children's story for adults? No, that would be stupid. How do we do it?
First step, Santa bails us out of jail.
That's pretty damn modern, Andy.
It's so Santa, isn't it? Forget gifts that come from the heart. That's so yesterday. Gifts that come from the wallet, now that's modern. That's what Christmas is about today.
This Santa's wallet isn't open for any modern rewrite, so count me out.
But Santa, don't you see?
No means no. If we're going to modernize, we've got to modernize everything, including political correctness.
But Santa,
If you're going to beat the charges,
this is the only way.
you'll ever beat the charges.
Permanent.
Here's your chance to be the hero of Christmas again.
Why would I throw my money away on anyone like you?
You'll get better odds on us than you'll ever get in Vegas.
Come on, Santa. Don't be an old gingerbread cookie.
Be modern. Be gluten-free. Be a vegan cookie.
Need I remind you that you haven't time to channel your inner Valentine Davies? In here, the pen really isn't my hit in the sword.
If you don't believe in us, have faith in us.
What's the difference?
Hell if I know. It sounded good. Andy,
I believe in Santa, but I have faith he'll bring me presents.
And I had faith you'd be able to answer.
Knew, believed, or had faith, Tom.
I don't know about that, but I do have faith Santa's gonna bail us out.
I believe. No, I know. This conversation is bullshit. Now, faith or no faith, you are quickly losing time to get the hell out of here.
So, Andy, you want me to take a flyer on you?
Consult your naughty list. You'll see. Our names aren't there.
And your harebrained defense schemes.
You just have to have faith in college kid for that one.
Well, that puts a real twist on things. You need Santa to believe in you as much as you believe in Santa.
Not to be too prophetic, Santa, but that is the true ultimate plight of humanity in a nutshell.
Well, when you put it that way, Santa's much more than just giving presents. Santa's the essence of humanity. That responsibility isn't lost on me. It's much more important than fixing automobiles all day long for a profit. What the hell? I'll do it. Oh!
You really ought to work on that laugh, Santa. If we're going for a politically correct rewrite, that laugh has got to go.
All right, who wants Santa to bail him out of jail?
Where'd you get that cash?
Vegas, baby, Vegas.
Santa's a high roller.
I wrote the wrong person. I mean, attempted to, or inquired about the possibility of potentially having spare cash that can be parted with for charity.
How much to bail everybody out?
You can't afford it.
How much? Count it.
How'd you know, Andy? How'd you know he was Santa?
I didn't. I just believed.
It's a Christmas miracle.
This will cover everyone except for him. Assault with a deadly weapon don't come cheap.
But he can go in my place. It's warm here, and at least I found somewhere I finally belong.
This ain't no bed and breakfast. Everyone goes except for him.
Merry Christmas, Santa.
Shouldn't you put an ankle bracelet on him?
Where's he gonna go on Christmas Eve? Fly around the world?
Well, wouldn't you want to know if he does?
We'll know either way soon enough. You know, for a fake Santa, you sure act like the real thing.
No, at first I thought Santa lying to impressionable young children was a bad thing. But now I'm not so sure that you're lying.
Hey, don't worry. I'll check my naughty list twice. We'll be back for you later.